This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time. This is my vlog where I talk about stuff going on in my life as I drive home and work, or from work, I guess. And I'll tell you, I'm sorry, no video last Thursday or Friday. I ran into a situation involving work, and quite frankly, I was kind of unable to make a video. I had to get my shit straight about some things. And what I'm getting ready to share with you, I know full well that people that work with me watch my channel now. Me and my big freaking mouth telling everybody about my Dirt Guy Drive Time shows. I don't know that I've ever said anything that I regret saying on this channel, but hopefully I never have. But anyway, life goes on, so I'm feeling a little deflated right now, and I'm not putting that on anybody. It's self-deflation is what I'm gonna say, and I'll give you some of the details, but it's not germane to give you all the details. I'm not gonna give you all the drama, all right? But you know, I've been out here building these hotels, and kind of, or so I thought, kicking ass and taking names, building the shit out of these things, regardless of some of the subs I got that don't perform, and the owners causing problems, design problems, and last minute changes. I have myself convinced that I was kicking it. My team, you know, we started off kind of shaky here and there, but I think we've become a cohesive team now. It's like when you go through war together, you may go into something not knowing somebody or not liking them, but by the time you come out of doing battle, you got this brotherly bond that it's not otherwise possible to achieve, in my opinion. So I got that going on with the guys, and up until recently, it just seemed like everything was just cranking right along. And because of that, I was starting to believe my own press. Hearing that Steve's such a great superintendent, look at the great job Steve is doing, look how awesome things are, and you know, super duper intendant stuff. And quite frankly, I know, frankly, that over the last maybe couple of months, it's been harder and harder to sort of hold that up, to prop up that persona. In the back of my mind, there's another job in a city nearby, and superintendent's a buddy of mine, a good kid, and he's just starting his. But you know, even just talking to him when he was in my trailer for a couple of weeks, he knows more about this shit than I do. He does, and it's being proven as he builds this hotel. He kind of knows what he's doing. And so an inferiority complex starts up. I'm not as good as this kid, and yet I'm a lead superintendent. Go figure, because I've never done this before, you know. And over the last couple of months, hearing how well his job's going, and seeing it for myself, man, the kid's wired. He's dialed in. Now, kid, I shouldn't call him a kid. Kid compared to me. And then just seeing how it seemed more and more every day, more and more. Anytime my phone rings or someone walks into my office, it's something bad. Something's honked up. Something that maybe I could have headed off at the pass way earlier. But unfortunately, I didn't really know that it was a thing. And up until that point, I ran into stuff like that, and I was able to use my superior intellect, my Khan from the Wrath of Khan. I was able to use that intellect to solve the problems quickly and kind of sweep them under the rug. And I think that's to my credit that I was able to do that. Although lately, it just seems to be getting worse and worse. The schedule's getting further and further out there. There are critical things that I need to get done that aren't getting done. There are mistakes that are being made by myself and my team that perhaps shouldn't have been made. And so there's this feeling that the job is unwinding on me. that at one point the job went sideways and we've never been able to pull it back. And it's very tough when you're walking around like a pompous ass, calling yourself a super duper intendant, with all the arrogance in the world. It's very hard to swallow that reality. And so as the insecurity continues to develop, the arrogance level goes up to compensate. That's a human thing. I think people do that. But it's to overcome something else, insecurities. And unfortunately, there was a couple of things that happened on my job. And my boss and I, who's also my friend, the guy that got me hired, I call him brother. He's the closest thing I have to a brother, specifically in construction, if nowhere else. Conversation got a little heated, and through my arrogance, I crossed a line I shouldn't have crossed, and I regret crossing. And then, again, I'm not going to give you all the details, but in hindsight, I wish I would have just bit my fucking tongue. I'm telling you. But I didn't. And so it got a little sideways. So I had to process that. I had to get my head around that. And then damage control after that. And then, you know, walking around my job today, just feeling like not super duper at all. Trying to put things in perspective, but realizing that there are people within the company, outside the company, talking about how fucked up my job is. And when I hear that it's my fault, that I'm not running it well, which does not help with my insecurity at all. It doesn't help me on that. It makes it worse. And again, that shit kind of came to a head. And anyway, I mean, I got to see my boss again today. We communicated over the weekend. I got to see him again today, and we had a much more calm discussion. And boss, if you're watching, I mean this sincerely, that I'm the lead superintendent on this piece of shit job, for better or for worse. So here's what's going to happen. When something gets honked up, even if it's, I had no way of knowing that was a thing. I've never done this before. I didn't know that was going to be a problem. Or if it's one of my guys that caused it, I'm taking responsibility for it, period. I'm not going to throw my guys under the bus. If my boss says to me, how did this get fucked up? I'm not going to tell him because that guy fucked it up. Because I can't trust that guy to tell me whatever. That's not the case. All of us on my team are doing the very best we can. Nobody's slacking. And we've all had to grow rapidly. Because it's not just building a hotel, it's building a honked up one. Honked up by all kinds of things. And I think we're doing the best job we can do under the circumstances that we're under. So, you know, the next time something like that goes down, I'm not going to respond that way. But I'm not going to walk around like an arrogant asshole either, like I'm the super duper intendant, because I'm not. Maybe someday I will be, but I'm not now. So I'm going to get through this job and make the best out of it, and hopefully manage to maintain some kind of a positive reputation within my company, within the industry, for being a superintendent. And then if I still have a job when this job is over, I told my boss, I said, it would be a waste to take all of this bludgeoning that I've gotten, all these hard lessons to learn. It'd be a waste, in my opinion, to not use that to the company's advantage. Let me build another one. Because I goddamn guarantee you the problems that I'm facing on this job will not occur on the next one. You fool me once, subcontractors, because I'm naive and I don't know any better and I trusted you to do your damn jobs. Fool me once. Next time around, no mercy. I will hold you to the highest standard now that I know what it is. And we'll get through the next one, but I just, I don't know. You know, I just sort of drifting off a little bit from that, and I don't know how long this video's going, but deal with it. You didn't get 2 days of videos. Maybe this one will be epic. I don't know. But one of the things I was telling my boss is I am really, now that I've gotten more connected with God, I'm trying to be a godly man. Based on what that means to me, not necessarily what it means to everybody else, but what it means to me. And to experience what I've been experiencing lately is not part of that. It is part of the human experience. I get that, but I've got better skills than that. I've got more hope and etc. than that. So that's not who I want to be, and I won't let it happen again, frankly. But speaking of godly man, hey, listen, let's just really switch gears. Over there on The Vibe, my other channel, I'm still putting out videos a couple times a week about stuff. And I just decided to go through, and I used a service, online service, to transcribe those videos and put it into, well, a text file. And I'm actually starting to edit them now for a book. I'm pretty pleased with that. Even if no one reads the book but me, ever. I kind of like being able to organize my thoughts like that and just see if there's, I don't know, some interest in it. Moving down the road, but I don't know. I'm just babbling right now, to be honest with you. I'm stuck in traffic, which is shocking. I haven't been in traffic in weeks, but it's real traffic right here. It's amazing stuff. So feeling a little deflated, self-imposed deflation. Nobody popped my balloon. My balloon had no business being inflated. And we'll see where we go from here. Hopefully I'll pull this one out and come through with flying colors. So anyway, there you go. That's why I wasn't here Thursday, Friday. You know, I don't put them out on Wednesday because that's when the Vibe video comes out. And, you know, maybe sometime this week we'll get back onto some kind of comedy. Why am I just sitting here? This is ridiculous. Get back to something fun to talk about. But thanks for watching this one. And until I see you tomorrow, if I see you tomorrow, my name is Steve Brown, and keep that ego in check.